Welcome back. This is part 2 of my conversations about raw food today. And this one, I am going to give an update on my raw food journey so far, which started in March 2012, which started with a juice fast, which started because I had come to the end of my tether, and it has resulted in being a cure for depression for me. I haven't been sad like that and those unable to deal with those feelings of bereavement since March 2012. I can vouch for that. And in terms of my physical health, I went to the doctors recently, maybe in the last 6 weeks. I had this sort of painful gland situation happening, and it was kind of like making my ears pop, and I didn't know how to deal with it. So I went to the doctor, and the receptionist was like, she greeted me as if I was her long lost friend, like I hadn't seen her in ages. Maybe 14, 15 months, I hadn't even been to the GP because I didn't need to. I've just been literally that healthy. And then the doctor suggested ibuprofen. She said that there was some swelling there or something, and I didn't take ibuprofen, and I juiced oranges for breakfast for a few days, and it just went. So really physically healthy, cured depression. I should maybe do a full video on a testimony. So if you want to hear about that, raw food cured depression, then give us a thumbs up or leave it in the comments, and I'll talk more in depth about that. So it started with a 3-day juice fast, and then I was drawn to up my intake of raw foods. I just felt really good, and I just have evolved from there, such that eating raw food for me is just the way it is now. It's like a habit. I will do my monthly juice fast, and I'm so up and clear and feeling good that I just continue to eat raw foods, all day. I'll have a smoothie for breakfast. I'll have maybe some raw tacos, or a big salad with cucumbers, lettuce and tomatoes, and some seeds over the top for my lunch. And then in the evening I'll have maybe grated squash and more lettuce and spinach and stuff like that. Yeah, I love it. It's the best thing that I have discovered in terms of managing my health, feeling good, managing my mood, and servicing my spirituality. My diet at the moment is about 50% raw, and I will eat raw in the day, like smoothie in the morning or fruit in the morning, and then a raw lunch, and then in the evening I'll have roasted squash with quinoa, or I'll have a salad with some roasted potatoes or steamed broccoli. So there's a cooked element in the evening. And also my snacks have involved more shop bought crackers and stuff like that, and rice cakes, but the good ones, the ones that you sort of pay through the nose for. So I have been less raw than I have been the whole time since I've been doing this lifestyle. I'd say 50%. Optimum health for me is 75% raw, is what I'm learning. 50% raw, I can feel the difference. I don't like it as much. I prefer 75%. Just in terms of sleeping, energy wise, I can just feel the difference. The last thing I wanted to talk about, update on, is that last year in November, when I was in Kenya, I actually declared that I was going to give up fish for a year, and the focus of that was about detoxifying my pineal gland. So I want to update on that. So I decided, I declared that I was going to give up eating fish, take out my the mercury fillings that I have in my mouth, get out in nature more often, change my toothpaste, make my own mouthwash, and all of that I have, I've honoured doing that stuff, except for the teeth, the fillings, because I did have to have another filling, and I paid for a white one. Like, I'm not going to put any more mercury inside of my body. But then when I thought about, you know, allowing them to go in and drill my mouth and take out the mercury fillings that are in there, I just didn't want to go through the pain. And yeah, I mean, it was the pain thing most of all, and there was a cost to it as well, and it kind of just felt counterproductive. And I don't have that many. I think there's about 3, but I just don't want to go through the pain. Getting out in nature, I can always do more of that, but I have done, but I could always do more. Basically, this is all about maintaining the clarity of mind, servicing my spirituality, and ultimately for me it was about being able to manifest, like, really powerfully that which I want to see in my life. And that was my that was the impetus for it for me, as well as like feeling good and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, you know, powerful third eye. If I don't mind, I'll give up fish for that. And I have been successful. I'm calling it successful. I'm declaring it successful. And I was talking to a friend about it the other day, and I was like, oh, well, I did eat fish. You know, I haven't like gone completely 100% without fish. She's like, when did you eat it? I was like, oh, okay. So Marine Safari in Malindi, when they broke out, you know, they broke out fresh lobster they sort of caught and then went and cooked on the barbecue at the top of the boat. And then at my sister's hen do, I had fish. And then at my sister's wedding, I had some salmon. And there may have been 1 or 2 other anomalies from since the 22nd of November last year where I've eaten fish. And she's like, yeah, but look at the occasions. It was like occasion. It wasn't like you were kind of... I'm like, yeah, that's true. You know, so I've done pretty well. And, you know, in terms of how I feel overall, I've been meditating more, and it's been easier to concentrate. So, you know, maybe that is due to the health of the pineal gland. Yeah, it's been easier to kind of like settle down to my meditation. Have I been able to manifest the mountain of money that I'm hoping to manifest? Well, it's in progress. Ultimately, you know, the health of the pineal gland is servicing that as we speak. And yeah, no, that's where I am. I'm actually on day 1 of a juice fast, and I was so excited to be juice fasting. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's because I missed one out. So yeah, I'm on day 1 of juice fast, and I'm currently snacking on a litre of pure orange juice, and I have some melon and have some greens and cucumbers and apples, and we're doing that over the next couple of days. And I'm excited as well to have a breakthrough, like a breakthrough in you know, the emotional content of me, and you know, just to see what's there, because I've just been, you know, stuffing my body with food for the last 8 weeks without, you know, giving myself a break. So there's bound to be something there. So yeah, that's me. That's where I am, fully updated now on my raw food journey. I've been really inspired by Empress Shah and Infinite Alchemist for getting me back onto the wagon of the juice fast this month. So shout out to you ladies, enough respect. And yeah, no, that's me for this month. Question: when you start a juice fast or a cleanse or a detox, what is like your go-to food? For me, it's kind of like what eases me into juice fasting is orange juice, because it's just so delicious and so enriching. So what's your go-to detox food? Let me know in the comments. Thumbs up the video, and I'll see you next time. I'm so glad to be back. Thank you for watching. See you later.